Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Wilson. That's taken in by Duvernay. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A gain of
a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Lions.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. They run out of the gun with Swift. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, Quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Over the middle, take it in. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2nd and 3. Rolling to his right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
A 39-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Vikings 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. And flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
They'll roll him out right. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Swift. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Lions.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, Swift. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Ball carrier.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Wilson now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
17.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. His throw is incomplete. the intended receiver, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
11 on the play.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Caught on the right side by Adams. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And that could be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First down, Detroit.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's out to the left and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Complete.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. even better decision.
Off the bootleg. Wilson rolling to his right. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the Vikings' 12-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to get that to Swift underneath, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Again, Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction. And that drops touches in sand, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Open man is Duvernay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 1. Smith catches left side. They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Some room at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second down, Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now Wilson on first down. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And the Lions first down.
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Wilson will throw again. He's caught at the 7-yard line. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive line.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the play no longer exists for their offense, and that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Smith. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
7-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First 25 yards that time. taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Kyle Van Noy charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. And that one makes us an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Lions 28, Vikings 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Lions.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here comes the Lions punter now. As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Not good at all. Punting just 24 yards there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while?
Something that's a staple for you and should work better. and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. He'll buy some time right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Rolling to his right. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one's over. It's a win for the... Back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Lions, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gotw. You've been watching the NFL.